The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi friends, welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. We are live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware for round 2 of the Cincinnati Bearcats at the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II team. Hi again to you all. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box here at the top of the stands at Fred Rust Arena in advance of the second meeting this weekend between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Delaware Blue Hens. 2-1 nail-biter yesterday. Nathan Sunderhaus with a power play goal midway in the third period. Sealed victory for Cincinnati, improving to 3-10-2 on the year. As we talked about during pregame yesterday, don't be deceived by their 3-10-2 record. They're a tough team who, in terms of degree of difficulty of their schedule, have played some of the top ACHA programs in the country, including Adrian's D1 team in Michigan. And they've had some solid showings against that top competition all throughout the Midwest. Looking at the Limestone Pension Associates lineup card, things look pretty much the same for Cincinnati today under the leadership of Taylor Lay. This weekend, as we mentioned, a homecoming for him. He hails from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, just 45 minutes up the road. Spencer Dillard, Aiden Bepko, Zachary Greta combined for 3 points yesterday. Jacob Kempa and Caden Ancona will handle starting defensive duties. George Zimmerer, leading point scorer for Cincinnati with 5 goals and 18 assists, doing it from the blue line no less. Jacob Kempa, second leading point scorer, 11 points, 5 goals and 6 assists. So a bit of an oddity here in that the leading offensive producers for Cincinnati are both defensemen. On the other side of the red line, Delaware 6-9-1. It's worth noting that Delaware, of those 9 losses, 2 of them have been by a goal, and of course the shootout loss as well. So Hens getting awfully close to that 500 mark, and it looks a lot closer than a 6-9-1 record would otherwise indicate. Back in the lineup tonight, Austin Vecchio, co-leading scorer, 8 goals, 5 assists. Dimitri Mahalios will center the second line. He's also got 13 points. He'll be flanked by a pair with 9 each in Ethan Sharp and Graham Klein. Saunders Penn, 6 goals on the year with 3 assists. He will be alongside Brian Kramer and Johnny Tomaitis in the top combination for the Hens tonight. Pat Flaherty and Sean Lipinski will start on defense. Between the pipes, it's Joey Hooper. He's 3-4-1 on the year with a .345 goals against average and a save percentage of .902. We'll be back after a quick timeout on the Delaware Hockey Network. We'll take you inside the glass when we come back with a look at the Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
And welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the second half of our Delaware Hockey Network doubleheader. Cincinnati and Delaware about to square off. Without further ado, let's head inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Hockey fans, once again, good afternoon and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a men's Division II regular season game between the visiting University of Cincinnati Bearcats and your University of Delaware Blueheads. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the Cincinnati Bearcats, coached by Taylor Lay. Starting in goal, number 30, Justin Blomman. On defense, number 6, Jacob Kempa. And number 10, Caden Ancona. At left wing, number 18, Aiden Bepko. At right wing, number 4, Spencer Dillard. And at center, number 22, Zachary Greta. And now let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a junior from Long Beach Township, New Jersey, number 33, Joey Hooper. On defense, a junior from Staten Island, New York, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. And a junior from Greenville, South Carolina, number 28, Sean Lipinski. At left wing, a senior from South Lake, Texas, number 23, Saunders Penn. At center, a freshman from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, number 14, Brian Kramer. And starting at right wing, a senior from Bethpage, New York, number 29, Johnny Tomitis. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik, with graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Brad Howington and Frank Solis, and linesmen Tony Pepe Armetta and Steve Cannon. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice. As on this Veterans Day, we honor the United States of America and those past and present entrusted with the care and defense of this nation and the freedoms we within it enjoy. We do so with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. As we say in hockey, let's do that hockey. Delaware Blue Hens looking to bounce back on home ice after yesterday's 2-1 defeat to Cincinnati. Traveling left to right in opening period play in their home white sweaters. The Cincinnati Bearcats backstopped again by Justin Blauman, who will be moving right to left in the opening period of action. Fresh sheet of ice, 20 minutes on the clock. The management, Tony Armetta, says, let's go, boys. Greta and Kramer striding in for the opening draw. Zachary Greta with an assist yesterday. And Cincinnati's 2-1 win over Delaware. Goals belong to Sunderhouse and Kempa. Jacob Kempa, part of the starting five. On the Cincinnati side as Greta gets a quick shot away. Hooper with the save just 15 seconds in. And we'll see Nathan Sunderhouse filtered in as the game progresses. Greta and Kramer meet again, this time to the right of Joey Hooper, who held for the pause just 15 seconds into the game on the first shot, which came from Zach Greta. This is rolled up the far wall by Lipinski to Saunders' pen, net front feed. Kramer is knocked into the cage, but the back checking Caden Ancona doesn't look any the worse for wear. The play is paused with a dislodged net. Faceoff comes above the line. It looked as though Kramer was pushed into the net, but ultimately ruled that's not the case, so the faceoff came outside the Cincinnati blue line. Aiden Getz protects territory for Delaware, working the puck behind the net. Baxton recovers for Cincinnati. He throws this up ice where it's corralled by Max Williams, but he was surrounded by white sweaters upon gaining the Delaware line. Back it comes to Baxton. He couldn't connect with Lanoy on the advancing pass. Crane tries to turn it back the other direction, but he's countered by Marks, mid-zone near side, the Delaware side of things. Sunderhouse leaves this high. The shot from Gress took a skip wide. Crane can't bring down the puck. Net front feed to Marks. Didn't get a good angle on that beautiful setup from behind the cage. Gress around to the top of the left circle. This shot from Lanoy is turned behind the cage by Joey Hooper for save number 2, a minute and a half into the proceedings tonight at Fred Rust Arena. Puck caroms back to the right point, which is maintained by Gress. Nearly stripped of the puck was Marks, but he works it into the slot. Gress maintains high on the failed Delaware clear. That shot from distance just wide of its intended path, but Hooper holds for a pause in play. Little bit of jawing following the save and the stoppage with 18:04 to go, and the faceoff comes again to Joey Hooper's right. Austin Vecchio back in the lineup for Delaware across from Alex Brown. And Vecchio is victorious in the faceoff circle. Stam with a throw in from over the blue line. Covering for the hold is Blauman. Vecchio and Brown meet again. Vecchio trying to steamroll forward off the attacking zone draw, but ultimately to no avail as Brown protected the puck and Bauman flips it into the Delaware zone. Flom tries to carom it out the other side. Joey Wogish is going to carry it across neutral ice. Here's a 2-on-2. Drop pass. Stam couldn't reel the puck into the high slot. George Zimmerer protects. This is cleared by Bauman ahead to Brown. but the Cincinnati entry will be called back offside with 2.5 minutes gone in period number 1. Face-off coming just in front of the Blue Hens bench. Jack Lamline comes in across from Austin Vecchio. Play pushed back as far as the Cincinnati line and then some. Wogish working together today with Vecchio and Stam on the third line. As Austin Vecchio, after maintenance day yesterday, back in the fold for this twilight meeting between the Bearcats and the Blue Hens. Yesterday, nail-biter of a game. It was Nathan Sunderhouse with a power play goal that won it for Cincinnati midway in the third period. Vecchio up the right wing boards, clears just above the Cincinnati blue line. Kempa back the other direction, takes a Wogish check in front of the Delaware bench. Puck bounces loose behind the cage out the near half wall where Lamline recovers. Couldn't fire a cross ice pass cleanly, and Wogish brings it back the other direction. Without reinforcements, he leaves it back to Lipinski. Flaherty, sure to stay on the correct side of the red line, caroms the puck in behind the Cincinnati goal. Race on for the puck. It's a two-a-side battle in the far corner. Lawson pitchforking away. Hansen's got him tied up. The battle continues on at the base of the Cincinnati bench. Puck is lofted out. It goes out of play, bouncing off the opposite side of the penalty box glass. And we're going to end up still in the Cincinnati zone with just under 4 minutes gone in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. So Jake Quinn is gifted an attacking zone face-off for the Blue Hens. To the right of Cincinnati netminder Justin Blauman. Greta couldn't win on the 1 versus 4 mismatch in the face-off circle. Although we'll say this, right down the middle, the Delaware line, pretty solid. Centers generally performing as well as expected or a little bit better to this point this season. Hens will get another attacking zone draw as a result of the icing against the Bearcats with 15:44 to go on opening period play. Bearcats can't change. Hens will take the opportunity to get the big guns on. Kramer on for the draw across from Greta. Bearcats emerge out of their zone. This is Bepko leading a 2-on-2. Rush shot, pressured by Flaherty, paddled up in the atmosphere and away by Joey Hooper. So not much in the way of flow to start this game. 4 minutes and 24 seconds in. A lot of whistles, a lot of face-offs. Kramer again, squaring off against Greta and winning this time. Saunders' pen checked off the puck and neutralized by Bepko, but he bats it over the Cincinnati blue line. Greta recovers. Forechecking heat comes from Kramer. Bepko is forced to angle to the far side after Tomaitis clogged up the middle. Here's Penn after the takeaway, taking aim from 45 feet. Up for the glove save was Blauman, and he holds. Another stoppage, another attacking zone draw for the Blue Hens. We're not even 5 minutes into the contest. No score between Cincinnati and Delaware as the Hens get their first shot away. Winding up from distance was Getz, but his shot was blocked. Max Williams brings this the other direction, flips the puck to Sunderhouse. He takes aim from distance, chasing down his own rebound off the Hooper save. Sunderhouse is met by the reaching stick of Penn. Stepping up, Zimmerer from the right point shoots. Follow-up chance in close came from Sunderhouse. He was denied again by Joey Hooper, coming up with a trio of rapid-fire saves. Play comes back into neutral territory. Recovering at center for Delaware is Engelman. He slams the puck behind the Cincinnati goal. It rolls to the far corner. Now Mahalios trying to jam one, and he shoots and scores! Dimitri Mahalios puts the Blue Hens on the board early. It's 1-0. Klein found Mahalios, who walks net front. Wraparound tap in. 5:37 into the first period. And it is 1-0. Blue Hens with the early advantage. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season. Scored by number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. Assisted by number 27, Graham Klein. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 37 seconds in the first period. Mahalios, his 5th of the season, from Klein at 5:37. Hens look to keep it going off the attacking zone draw, but ultimately not to be, as Caden Ancona works up the right wing boards to shovel the puck back behind the Delaware goal. Klein picks it up just inside his own line, cross ice feed. Here's Ethan Sharp. Sharp pushes the puck in over the Cincinnati line before Bauman recovers. Sweeping in is Mahalios, looking for another wraparound chance. He sent one through the crease. Klein couldn't get stick on puck at the opposite side. Now it's tied up at the base of the Cincinnati bench to his side. Mahalios hounding Bauman, who tries to lower his shoulder and bulldoze his way up the far wall. He gives the puck away to Mahalios, working right at the line. He ultimately enters the zone. Brad Howington's arm pops up, and we've got our first penalty of the game, as Brad Howington signals a slash at the 13:13 to go mark of the opening period. Brown goes off. Delaware's on their first Carl Dubé power play of the afternoon. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Cincinnati penalty assessed to number 20, Alexander Brown. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes 47 seconds in the first period. Brown 2 for slashing at 6:47. And the Hens strike again. Pat Flaherty lights the lamp this time. It's a 2-0 hockey game. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Cross ice pass, Pat Flaherty from the top of the right circle. Strikes 7:19 into the period. And it's now 2-0 Blue Hens. Double up early. And a third! My, oh my, oh my! Austin Vecchio this time. picking up the rebound of a Lipinski shot. 2 goals in 20 seconds. And we've got ourselves a 3-0 hockey game. Lots of facts and figures and particulars to get through here. As assists and other information are about to come in. And as a goalie change, to Caden Dalton, will try to give Cincinnati some fresh life. Blauman lit up for 3 early. This shot blockered away. And out of action. Delaware's second goal. 3rd of the season, scored by number 3, Pat Flaherty. Assisted by number 27, Graham Klein, and number 7, Matt Crane. Time of the power play goal, 7 minutes, 19 seconds in the first period. Flaherty's third from Klein and Crane at 7:19. Delaware's third goal, 9th of the season, scored by number 10, Austin Vecchio. Assisted by number 28, Sean Lipinski, and number 24, Joey Wogish. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 39 seconds in the first period. Vecchio's 9th from Lipinski and Wogish at 7:39. Now in goal for Cincinnati, number 1, Caden Dalton. Icing against Delaware pins them back into their own end with 11:12 to go in the opening period of a 3-0 hockey game. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG, or visit them online at injuryde.com. So 3 goals against on 6 shots faced for Justin Blauman in just 7 minutes and 39 seconds of action. Hens have set the tone in the first half of the first period, and they look to keep it going as Lipinski protects his own blue line. Gress pulls back behind his own goal. Penn steps up to turn on the forechecking heat. Icing is waved off. Recovering behind the Delaware cage is Flaherty. Lipinski to Penn. He shovels the puck between his legs back into the neutral zone. It's walked in by Stegman along the near wall for Cincy. Drop pass to Brown, but he's bothered on his way into the Delaware end a little bit deeper. Kramer recovers. Tomaitis winds up, clears, puck gloved down by a leaping Jacob Kempa. We talk about feats of strength. That's certainly one of them. Good vertical on skates, no less. That's just impressive. Tomaitis pursues a loose puck behind the goal. He swats at it. Alex Brown brings it back the other way for Cincinnati. Penn steals it from Bauman, protects the zone, throws a shot in from the right point. It's caught and held by Dalton for a pause in action with 9:11 to go in opening period play, and Delaware up 3-0 over the Bearcats of Cincinnati. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Face off to Dalton's left. Baxton controls the puck a few seconds after the draw. Cross ice pass to Lanoy. He walks up the right dots, lets a long shot in. That's a throw in, paddled by Hooper to the corner. One-timer from Baxton in the slot connects. And so Cincinnati, in their 7th shot of the game, get on the board. Bradley Baxton with his 2nd of the year. Off the setup from Rajecki. Makes this a 3-1 hockey game. Frozen puck under the glove of Dalton gives us a pause in the action. Face-off came to the right of Dalton. Working behind the cage is Stam. Engelman working toward the corner, tried to set up Stam in the high slot to no avail. The 11s race back down ice. Stam got there a hair quicker to beat Alex Perez to the puck. Perez regains, but in the neutral zone. He bats it back to Gress to try to set up a more deliberate counterattack. Cincinnati goal, his 2nd of the season, scored by number 3, Bradley Baxton. Assisted by number 16, Nathan Rajecki, and number 17, Jack Lamline. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 13 seconds in the first period. Baxton's 2nd from Rajecki and Lamline at 11:13. This is an icing against Delaware. .738 to go in opening period play. Delaware out, guns blazing. Lit up Blauman for 3 quick. Greta won the attacking zone draw. The shot from Caden Ancona in the high slot was off its intended target. And Kempa back inside his line recovers. Here's Bepko up the left dots. Pinched wide by Aiden Getz on his way into the zone. And this is paddled up into the protective netting by Hooper and out of play. Quinn and Greta meet, and play resumes after Hooper records his 7th save of the afternoon. Kempa off the drop pass from Dillard. Was steered wide, shot came away, and we've got some net front fireworks. We'll see if anything comes of this. Looks like it might, as Brad Howington makes his way to the penalty box. And we're going to get matching roughing penalties. On Quinn and Greta. So we're 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Just single minors going on both sides. There we go. And play resumes in the Delaware zone. Cincinnati penalty assessed to number 22, Zachary Greta, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty assessed to number 9, Jake Quinn, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 12 minutes, 49 seconds in the first period. Greta 2 for roughing, Quinn 2 for roughing. Time of the penalties, 12:49 in the first period. Play continues 4-on-4. And it's soon going to be 4-on-3. As Mahalios is issued a 2-minute reprieve for high sticking. Maybe more. The officials confer to discuss matters further. But it looks as though it's going to be a high sticking minor. The discussion continues in front of the scorebox. And Johnny Tomaitis is going to wait to learn more. The high stick player Aiden Hansen in the near corner is heading back to the bench on his own power. We absolutely like to report that. Always good to pass along good news, and happy that's the case here. Captain's getting the lowdown on what is and what is not for the time being. And this is actually not going to be a minor, it's going to be a major. So we're waiting for the Tomaitis, or rather the Mahalios penalty to show up as 5 minutes, and there it is. So a nice long opportunity for Cincinnati to try to cut into this Delaware advantage a little bit more. And off we go. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 5 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 25 seconds in the first period. Mahalios 5 for high sticking at 13:25. 4-on-3 for the next 55 seconds. Lots of open ice for Zimmerer to work with at the right point. Tomaitis is up high. Lipinski and Flaherty working down low. Flaherty trying to wrest the puck away from the reach of Brown. Brown cross ice pass. Gress bothered by Lipinski. They fight for position in the puck at the far half wall. Gress protects. One-timer from Zimmerer. Batted down and away by Hooper. 10th save for Joey Hooper in the first period. And the Hens clear with a minute gone on the Mahalios high-sticking major here in this first edition of the Delaware Trash Can Cleaning Penalty Kill for the Blue Hens. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway, and they use high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful bacteria and germs that accumulate in your cans, keeping your home and family healthy, and it's environmentally friendly. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com, bringing you this and every Delaware Blue Hens penalty kill all season long. Sunderhouse from center point, reaching for the puck net front, a number of sticks, and this one's batted in by Cincinnati. The question remains, was it a high stick? No, it doesn't look like it. Looked like all was good. And it's now 3-2. Delaware's lead cut in half. Final 4:20 of the opening period. Hens shorthanded for another 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Kemp is going to get the assist on Sunderhouse's second goal of the weekend. This shot from George Zimmerer is caught and held by Joey Hooper for another pause in play. Cincinnati goal, his fifth of the season, scored by number 8 Nathan Sunderhouse. Assisted by number 6 Jacob Kempa. Time of the power play goal, 15 minutes 5 seconds in the first period. Sunderhouse's fifth from Kempa at 15:05, a power play goal. Hens clear off the draw, 3:35 to go in the opening period. 2 minutes remaining on the Mahalios high stick. Ancona gives way to Flom. He can't carry him, the puck clear. Zone is kept airtight by Kempa again. Here's Kempa. He faked a slap shot from center point. It comes back toward him. Pass is poked out of line by Quinn. Quinn hacks at Kempa, recovers the puck, tries to chip it toward the cage, but Ancona recovers for the Bearcats. It's a 3-2 hockey game with 17 minutes behind us. Delaware with the advantage after putting 3 quick on Justin Blauman and forcing Dalton to come in relief. Net front setup from Kempa goes way off its intended line. Back it comes to Kempa from Bauman off a cross-ice pass, but he couldn't handle it center point. Engelman plays the body on Kempa and steers him behind the cage. Puck rolls to the far corner, trying to dig it free is Flom. He can't bulldoze forward from the reach of Sunderhouse. Puck protected by Ancona. This worked net front, but beyond the reach of Brown. Thrown in again. Hooper sprawls for the save on Bauman net front. And the Hens take a little bit of heat out of a hot kitchen as Engelman pushes play to the corner. Centering pass again, this time Caden Ancona with the shot, but he didn't get good contact on the puck. Hooper was able to steer it to the corner near side. Brown and Flom converge. Brown got the puck to Bauman. Around to the right point it comes Bepko. Throws one into net front traffic. Flom tries to bring down the rebound. He's ragdolled behind the net by Brown, who again tries to throw the puck into the slot, but Quinn intercepts and he flips it clear with 107 seconds, I should say, to go in the opening period. And we're in single digits on the countdown on the Mahalios penalty. Hens have escaped only giving up one goal on the shorthanded situation. They are back to full strength. We've entered the final minute and a half of the opening period. It is a 3-2 hockey game. Cincinnati has clawed back to get within one. And a neutral zone faceoff is coming up as the Hens in attacking territory knock the puck over the glass and out of play. Vecchio down for the draw. Across from Lamb line, can't walk it cleanly into the Cincinnati zone. He was outmanned there. Baxton coming the other way. Puts on the brakes in front of his own bench, trying to draw Vecchio off timing. Lanoy. Baxton. He throws the puck into traffic up the middle. It's recovered by Joey Wogish for the Blue Hens. Wogish winds up from distance. His shot was blocked, and it looks like Lanoy is down in pain after blocking the shot. We've entered the final minute of opening period action. Race for a loose puck into the Delaware zone. Gets converging with Perez. Lipinski plays the body on Perez in the corner, sweeping in to assist his Lamb line. Wogish tries to dig the puck free for Delaware. He gains control of it and finds Vecchio. Vecchio throws this up the far side beyond the reach of Stam. Zimmerer corrals it in front of the scorers table. Back it comes in a neutral ice, batted by Vecchio toward the Cincinnati blue line, but recovered by Dillard. Dillard cross ice pass. Zimmerer couldn't field it cleanly. Here comes Aiden, gets the other way. Final 10 seconds. Centering pass, sails past Kramer. Stam shoved off the puck by what looked like a Marks cross check, but Howington says play on, gentlemen, as we come to the final minute, the final seconds of the opening period, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes. The score through one period: Delaware Blue Hens 3, Cincinnati Bearcats 2. We'll be back with the first intermission here on
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, live from Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens hold a 3-2 lead over the Bearcats of Cincinnati through 20 minutes. First period goals from Dimitri Mahalios, Pat Flaherty, and Austin Vecchio. On the Delaware side of the ledger, a pair of assists from Graham Klein, Crane, Lipinski, and Wogish getting on the score sheet as well. And on the Cincinnati side, Brad Baxton and Nathan Sunderhouse with the first period goals. Kramer and Greta set to dispute the opening draw of period number 2, and they're off. It was, to say the absolute least, an action-packed first 20 minutes. A stop-and-go first 20 minutes. Delaware with 17 face-off wins and 28 total draws. Penn nearly with a takeaway in neutral ice as Baxton bulldozes into the Delaware zone. If you're just joining us here on the DHN, the Delaware Blue Hens in this second period moving right to left in their home whites, blue helmets, blue pants. Cincinnati, clad in head-to-toe black, moving left to right. Backstop currently by Caden Dalton after Justin Blauman was retired 7 minutes and 39 seconds into the game after giving up 3 goals on 6 total shots. This is cleared, studied by Hooper behind his own net. Sean Lipinski recovers and tries to stretch the puck ahead to Ethan Sharp while the Bearcats were in the midst of a change, but that plan ultimately did not pan out. Hens guilty of an icing. And a minute and 8 seconds into the second period, the face-off comes to the left of Joey Hooper, who stopped 13 of 15 total shots in opening period play. Sunderhouse works the puck around the perimeter of the zone. Gress holds the left point. It's taken away by Mahalios. Here's a 3-on-1 for Delaware. Sharp couldn't reel in the puck up the left wing boards. It's tied up just inside the line. Extracted by George Zimmerer. He finds space, chips the puck off the far wall, couldn't connect with Marks. It was hacked down by Crane at center. Now Zimmerer recovers, but he's outmanned on his way into the Delaware zone. Drop pass to Max Williams. He rolls the puck behind the net, around the corner boards. It is recovered by Mahalios after Lipinski played the body on Zimmerer to take him off the path of the puck. Mahalios behind the net to Klein. Back to Dimitri Mahalios. He tries to jam another one in net front, but Zimmerer stands him up this time. Klein with the wraparound scores! So the Hens are back 2 in front as Graham Klein is the first to beat Caden Dalton on this Saturday in Newark. Klein with 2 assists already. Gets the prime point for Delaware here. And we've now got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. a Delaware goal. His 6th of the season. Scored by number 27, Graham Klein. Assisted by number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. In the second period, Klein's 6th from Mahalios at 2:03 in the second. Hens trying to keep the momentum going. Neutral zone draw, Quinn across from Lamb line. Puck is down, Lamb line wins the faceoff for Cincinnati. And racing up the left wing boards is Aiden Hansen, got drilled into Steve Cannon, holding his ground at the line. Hooper coming up with a couple rapid fire saves net front. Puck is cleared out, and we've got 2 men down in front of the Cincinnati bench. Flom exchanging more than a few crosswords, and not the New York Times variety. Behind the net with a Cincinnati player is Engelman, and trying to see who that is on the Cincinnati side. Both went down. We saw a 5 on the back of the sweater. It's got to be Aiden Hansen because George Zimmerer is awaiting information from the on-ice officials. Both Engelman and Hansen. Slow to get up mid-zone, they both do. Engelman's going to be helped back toward the bench as the officials and the captains continue to discuss matters. .307 into the second period. We'll see what comes of all that occurred. Looks like a second major against Delaware. This one on Engelman, at least that's what we see on the scoreboard. Five and game for kneeing. So Delaware will have to kill off a second major penalty this game. As such, they're on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill again for a goodly long time. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty. Assessed to number 4, Joey Engelman. 5 minutes for kneeing plus a game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 7 seconds in the second period. Engelman, 5 for kneeing plus a game misconduct at 3:07. Shot blocked, here comes Lipinski. Penn barely holds the line. This shot deflected in toward the Cincinnati net. Dalton lays the paddle down to make the save. Kempa the other way, throws the puck off the far boards. Chasing it in over the line is Ancona, but it's turned by Crane back the other direction. Fresh penalty killers coming on for Delaware, including the forechecking Johnny Tomaitis, who nearly forced a D-zone turnover from Kempa. Zimmerer up the right wing boards, enters the Delaware zone. Crane steers him behind the net. 3:40 to go on the Engelman Major. One-timer Zimmerer, caught and held by Hooper for a pause. Face-off comes to Joey Hooper's right. Greta and Quinn contest the draw, and Vecchio slams the puck back to center. Gress pulls back behind his own goal. Play action to Sunderhouse. Now Zimmerer. Zimmerer to Gress on the entry to the zone. No, that was Zachary Greta, near side 22, not single two. Max Williams tries to run the gauntlet. The reaching stick of Getz slowed him up, but Greta protected the puck for the Bearcats. 2 minutes gone on the Engelman Major for kneeing, which saw him get an early shower as well. Getz ties up the puck in the near corner of the Delaware zone, trying to muscle free as Max Williams. Didn't quite do so as Crane tied him up further below the cage. This is worked around to Zimmerer. His shot from the left point was blocked. Loose puck corralled by Matt Crane. He chips it off the far boards. Tomaitis tries to race it down, but Jackson Gress, with that long wingspan, knocked the puck out of Tomaitis' reach. Gress to Greta on the breakout. Greta puts on the brakes at the half wall. Sweeping in is Brian Kramer to try to take the puck away from him, ultimately to no avail. Vecchio aiding the cause for Delaware as well. The battle continues on as we hit the 6-minute mark of the second period. Delaware with a 4-2 lead. That lead back to a pair thanks to Graham Klein getting on the board. 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the second period, that goal in addition to his 2 first period assists. Kempa in front of his own bench. Cincinnati cycling in some fresh forwards, as now Alex Brown is forced to play the puck back high in the zone, where Kempa threw it in off the end boards, and the Hens' Josh Flom rifles it clear. 90 seconds left on this long-form Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Lipinski intercepts the attempted cross-ice pass from Ancona, and he clears again. Penalty kill much better put together this time round. This is offside. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware, can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. A minute to go on the kill. 7 minutes and 15 seconds gone in the second period. Delaware with a 4-2 lead. Lipinski blocking the shot of Ancona coming in to the far post. Wogish winds up and clears. Penn in a race for the puck. Backhand shot denied by Dalton. Here's Penn again. Off a Wogish setup. Didn't get the angle at the edge of the blue paint. Kempa clears. Lipinski volleys back from his own line. The major coming to its end. 17 seconds to go. Kempa holds behind his own net. Breakout pass off the skate of Brown, taken away by Sharp. Klein looking for another. Launches the puck into the netting and out of play behind Dalton. Excellent work by Delaware on this penalty kill. And that, friends, is an understatement. They've gone above and beyond on this PK, forcing Cincinnati in their own zone for quite a bit of it. And as we know, this is a game of momentum. And the momentum after those 5 minutes, despite being down a man, has squarely shifted again in the Hens' favor. They're back to full strength. And Lanois leads the re-entry for Cincinnati, throwing the puck in from just over the line. Race to the puck goes the way of Delaware's Aiden Getz. Mahalios tries to work up the far boards, but Baxton protected the left point. Flaherty plays the body. And the Cincinnati forechecker trying to dig the puck free, and successfully doing so is Mahalios after Max Williams was trapped at the backboards. Here's Mahalios up the left wing wall. Baxton steers him to the corner. Net front feed, Ethan Sharp from Klein. Couldn't connect on the doorstep. Sunderhouse back the other way. Leads a 2-on-2 for Cincinnati. The entry is good. Give and go attempt from Baxton. Didn't connect. A little bit of a mistimed attack there from the Bearcats. And here comes Sharp in an odd man rush, but he's steered wide on his way into the Cincinnati zone. Centering pass failed to materialize. Sunderhouse the other way. Headmans it to Marks in the neutral zone. Marks directed to the far corner by the back-checking Josh Flom. Puck ends up loose in the control of Mahalios. He finds Lawson up the middle, but a poke check at the blue line from Jackson Gress disrupts Lawson's progress working towards Cincinnati territory. 10:20 to go in the second period of a 4-2 hockey game. Mahalios shoots from the top of the left circle. Dalton sprawls for the save. Rebound contested at the far half wall. Back up on his feet is Greco to slam the puck in behind the Cincinnati goal. It is recovered and backhanded out of harm's way by Greta. Recovered by Crane in neutral ice, but only for a fleeting moment before Dillard takes over. In come the Bearcats. Perez bothered at the far half wall. Ceded control of the vulcanized rubber. Greco lofts it back as far as the Cincinnati blue line, where Lawson pokes the puck beyond the reach of Gress, chases it down behind the net. Net front feed from below the goal, batted out of harm's way by Zimmerer, and subsequently cleared up the far dashers to Red. This thrown in by Getz from center. It is tipped aside to the near corner. Again, Lawson with the puck working below the goal. Lawson backhands it again to the right point, which Getz failed to maintain. Race for a loose puck back into the Delaware end. Crane plays the body on Perez. They're tied up in the corner. Matt Crane emerges. The co-captain bats the puck off his backhand toward his own blue line, but it was held in by Brown. His shot was wide. Puck covered up on the doorstep. And Joey Hooper's got some visitors in his office for the night with 9:03 to go in the second period of this 4-2 hockey game. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 9 to go in the second period. Delaware with a 4-2 lead over the Bearcats of Cincinnati. Pepe Armetta says play was offside. Yes, it was, as Saunders' pen lost skate contact with the blue line. So there was the delayed offside, and the subsequent pursuit in the Cincinnati zone brings play to a halt. 8:45 to go in second period play. Delaware up 2 over Cincinnati. Lone goal in the second period came from Graham Klein. So far the point leader on the day with 1 goal and 2 assists. Lipinski can't backhand the puck clear from the corner. This is chipped high by Tomaitis. Foot race for a rolling puck into the Cincinnati zone goes to Kempa, who had time and space in the far corner. He ricochets the puck off the near wall. It's thrown by Stegman towards center. Kempa couldn't reel it in. It's fired back over the center logo by Flom behind the Cincinnati goal line. Flom again. Intercepts a Cincinnati breakout, this time from Ancona. It didn't connect to Brown. Bearcats change. Crane starts things up the other way. Wogish with the touch pass to Vecchio, who lost his footing in the near corner of the Cincinnati zone after getting tied up with Baxton. No foul play there. Delaware continues on. Stam off the far boards to Flom at the point. This rolled back to Vecchio. Vecchio hassled mightily by Baxton. Cycles the puck to Josh Flom. Centering pass. Stam couldn't get stick on puck in the low slot. He was marked out at the top of the crease. Here's Crane. He flips the puck in. Stam with the tip. Vecchio trying for a rebound chance to no avail. Wogish, no! My, oh my! 3 rapid-fire saves from Caden Dalton to keep this a 2-goal game, but it's Delaware's advantage, and they maintain their momentum in the attacking zone. Vecchio cycles to Wogish, taken off his feet in the near corner by a Hansen hip check. Stam works it to Flom at the right point. 6:45 to go in the second period. Delaware pelting Dalton with shots for the last 30 or 45 seconds, but none of them fell. Flom out deked the other way by Bepko, crashing the net, but not able to get by Hooper. We're down to the final 6.5 of the second period in this 4-2 hockey game. Crane with time and space up the right dots, finds Stam on the stretch pass up the middle. Stam, shot, score! Brendan Stam gives the Blue Hens one for the thumb, and their lead is back to 3. Stam gets his 5th of the year. At the 13:42 mark of the second period, it is now a 5-2 hockey game. The Blue Hens reasserting in the second period. Stam gets his 5th. Flom and Crane with the helpers. And the Delaware margin has been re-extended to 3. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season. Scored by number 11, Brendan Stam. Assisted by number 7, Matt Crane. And number 5, Josh Flom. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 42 seconds in the second period. Stam's 5th from Crane and Flom at 13:42. A Hooper save gives us a chance to catch our breath with 4:48 to go in the second period. Delaware reasserting here in the middle frame, putting 2 on Dalton to make this a 5-2 Delaware advantage. Perez and Quinn meet to the left of Joey Hooper. Puck is down, and out come the Hens from their own zone after the face-off win. Greco steered to the glass by Brown at center. Rolls the puck behind the Cincinnati goal. Time and space for Perez. He dodges a Patrick Olensky shoulder check in the near glass, and Brown pushes forward up the near boards to regain the Delaware line. Centering pass to Perez. Crane bothered him, lost his stick, as they confronted each other for the puck in the low slot. This shot from Kempa is blockered away by Hooper to the far half wall for save number 19 for the junior from the Garden State. Quinn lost control of the puck at the near half boards. That opens the door for a shot from Kempa, and Hooper again with the stop. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Yes, even Newport on the Levee. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. 3:40 to go in the second period. Olensky protecting just inside the line, bobbled the puck, and Dillard pounces, driving up the left wing boards back into Delaware territory. Bepko works the puck to Baxton. Shot from the right point was blocked. Olensky in a 1-on-2. Back the other direction, steered by Lanoy to in front of the Delaware bench. He'll head off for a change. Meanwhile, Dillard in the near corner of his own zone takes a check from the forechecking Anthony Greco, but protects the puck nonetheless. Kramer steals it in the far corner of the Cincinnati zone. He chips it to Saunders Penn, working below the goal, but he's hassled by Baxton. Penn looking for space, gets a little bit of help in the form of Getz, but this puck is flipped by Baxton, out of harm's way, held in by Penn from 5 feet inside the Cincinnati blue line. Kramer recovers below the goal. Wraparound chance on the doorstep. Penn gets bodied down net front by Greta, trying to get a shot away from in close, and out come the Bearcats the other direction. And here we go. Hooper came out to play the puck. He was run into by Dillard and then Tomaitis, and Getz took exception. .242 to go in the second period. And we'll get word from downstairs as to all that went. It looks like it's just going to be Dillard. Hooper none the worse for wear after vacating the crease to play the puck. And a Carl Dubé power play begins right now for the Delaware Blue Hens. Cincinnati penalty assessed to number 4, Spencer Dillard. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 18 seconds in the second period. Dillard 2 for roughing at 17:18. Pennon for the draw, Sharp protects. Here's Crane off the Flaherty feed. Klein, follow up off the rebound, no sir. Dalton comes across to make the save. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Crane opens fire from center point, bottom of the near circle. Trying to connect was Graham Klein for a second, but hugging the near post for the stop was Caden Dalton. Minute 36 left on this Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. In Delaware for Diamonds, it is Dubé. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington when looking for the perfect something special for your someone special. Klein, net front feed. Sharp couldn't reel in the puck for a close-up shot. Sharp takes a check in the near corner from Gress. 107 seconds to go in the second period of this 5-2 hockey game. Hens up a man for another minute. Puck battle in the near corner sees Graham Klein pitch the puck to Crane. His shot from the left point popped up in the air by Dalton. Penn couldn't bring down the rebound, and the Bearcats in desperation clear. Graham Klein from his own line. Up the middle, comes back into Cincinnati territory. Drop pass to the mighty Jake Quinn. This work to Wogish. Wogish slapper from 40. Ricochets off the corner boards after sailing wide. It's held by Stam at the left point. Quinn couldn't find Crane just inside the blue line. Puck goes all the way into the Delaware zone, and it's overskated by Brown as we hit the final minute of the second period. And play is whistled to a halt with 56 to go. Puck caught and held by Hooper. D-zone draw coming up for the Hens, who are up a man for the next 14. The window of opportunity on the line change had closed for Delaware. So a little confusion as to the personnel on the ice for the Blue Hens. But Quinn, who was on for the draw, hustles off as soon as he batted the puck into the Cincinnati end. Final few seconds of the Dillard penalty it was tick away. And the Bearcats are back to full strength, but they've got 3 to make up with 20 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Vecchio is going to try to pad that Delaware lead all the more as he comes barreling into the Cincinnati zone. Vecchio couldn't run the gauntlet cleanly, but he fed the puck to Stam. Flom held the point. He caroms it below the cage to Klein. Again, Vecchio. Klein kicks this back to Flom at the top of the left circle. Shot! Glove save by Caden Dalton. Gives us a pause in the action. 14 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off's going to come to the right of Dalton. Austin Vecchio on with Sharp and Klein, as the lines have been shuffled up by Vince Falkowski here in the second period. Zimmerer double-teamed, stonewalled by Flom at the blue line. And now Vecchio has to be separated from Zimmerer as play migrates into the Delaware zone. Sharp's going to hold on for the end of the second period. The horn sounds, and that does it for the first 40. The score through 2 periods: Delaware Blue Hens 5, Cincinnati Bearcats 2. We'll be back after the second intermission on the DHN, brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing.
Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins on our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. Through 40 minutes, Delaware with a 5-2 lead. Here's how they got there in the second period. As we go to the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Goals from Graham Klein on the wraparound here, 2:03 into the second period. And Brendan Stam as well off this gorgeous feed up the middle from Matt Crane. Stam splits the wickets in the high slot. He beats Caden Dalton, and we've got ourselves a 5-2 hockey game through 40 minutes. Looking ahead at the broadcast schedule in the coming days here on the Delaware Hockey Network. On Sunday, the Delaware women host Rowan. On Monday, high school action, Avon Grove and Westchester East. Friday, November 17th, Salesianum and Father Judge, the Delaware men's Division 1 side, host New York in the first of a 2-game set. And it'll all be right here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. This is an icing against Cincinnati. Penn leads the re-entry off the Lipinski setup from his own blue line after Delaware squandered a defensive, or rather an attacking zone draw, I should say. Spencer Dillard, pinched to the corner by Getz, throws the puck in. It is caught and held by Hooper for save number 23 on 25 total shots to this point. Ensuing face-off will take place to Joey Hooper's left. Scrum over the dot. Puck popped behind the net, looked like it was off the stick of Sunderhouse. Klein, off his backhand, flips this high into the atmosphere. It rolls into the Cincinnati zone. Making an attempt to play it was Kempa, and that canceled out the icing. Kempa skates past center. He's hacked at by Klein on his way in, and this will come back offside. Max Williams did not have contact with the line. He was just over into Delaware territory, so this comes back an offside violation. Only 59 seconds into period number 3. Puck is down, play resumes. In comes Cincinnati thanks to Ryan Lanoy. Playing the carom shot behind the goal, but the other 7, Matt Crane, recovers for the Hens. Mahalios caught unawares on the breakout pass. Klein muscles his way in over the Cincinnati stripe, and Lanoy recovers deep in his own zone. This is played by Baxton up the far side. Sharp slows him up. Wobbling puck. Corralled by Getz in the far corner of the Delaware zone. He bats it to the near side. Centering pass. Sunderhouse with a shot. And Joey Hooper flashes the leather for the pause. We'll see it again here on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. It was Dylan Marks who set up the Sunderhouse shot, but Joey Hooper with the last word of all. Vecchio could not carom the puck clear. Bauman blocked it down for the forechecking Cincy side. This shot from Stegman, blocked down and away by Joey Hooper, and the Hens press back to center with 2 minutes elapsed in the third period. Flaherty clears. Gress recovers. The entry is clean. Bauman up the right wing boards. Threw the puck toward the slot after being checked by Flom. This is lofted clear by Wogish. Stam looking for a second. His shot from the bottom of the right circle, bothered by George Zimmerer. Stam brought down his own rebound far side. It cycled to Wogish. Cross slot pass. Flaherty couldn't reel in the puck. He was knocked offline by Bauman. Wogish again. Lipinski could not hold the point. Back it comes, across to Crane. Hens reset and neutral ice. Crane kisses the puck off the near glass just over the line, but gives it away to Gress. This flipped up ice by Alex Perez. There will be no icing. Again, an attempted play on the puck by the Delaware defenseman, Sean Lipinski. Enough to cancel out the icing, at least enough for Pepe Armetta to wave it off. 3 minutes into the third period. Delaware with a 5-2 lead over Cincinnati after dropping a 2-1 decision on Friday night here at Fred Rust Arena. Second of 2 meetings this season between these two teams, and the Bearcats, they're going to stick around in the Mid-Atlantic for one more tomorrow as they travel to Hollydale Ice Arena to take on the Profs of Rowan University. This lazy shot from Sunderhouse is paddled aside by Hooper. Rebound contested in the far corner. Matt Crane trying to protect the puck. Sunderhouse swarming on him. Quinn gets position on the puck over Perez behind the net, but Perez had help in the form of Lamline. They're tied up now in the corner, and this is worked free by Quinn and carried on now by Olensky into Cincinnati territory. Centering pass intended for Lawson was batted down belt high by Kempa. Kempa steamrolls back up the left wing boards to generate a 2-on-2 for the Cats. Long shot was just wide. It came off the near boards into the path of Lamline. Centering pass. Sunderhouse tries to go sky high, but he sends this into the netting out of play behind Joey Hooper. With 15:54 to go in regulation, and Delaware with a 5-2 lead over the Cincinnati Bearcats. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a 26 handicap like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Face off to Hooper's right. False start on the draw. Greta and Kramer. Fred Rust Arena crowd showing a little bit of life on this Saturday afternoon turned evening. And the Blue Hens showing a little bit of life as well. They've got a 3-goal lead, 4.5 minutes into this third period over Cincinnati. Tomaitis, bothered by Baxton, had some help from Getz to protect the zone. Bepko dodges a check from Kramer but turns the puck over. Kramer, centering pass, sails past Tomaitis. It caught the stick of Hansen on its way through the mid-slot. Tomaitis steps up on the forecheck to play the body on Dillard. Penn keeps the heat on in the Cincinnati zone. Baxton with time and space. Throws this off the far boards. It will be an icing with 14:50 to go in the third period of a 5-2 game. Advantage Delaware in front of their home crowd. Face-off will come to the right of Caden Dalton, who's given up 2 goals against, both in the second period. Puck out of play into the Cincy bench, gives us another pause. Dimitri Mahalios with a goal and an assist and a major so far today. Taking the draw for the Hens. Zimmerer works this to Bauman. Ahead to Brown up the left wing boards. Flom closes off his path along the near wall. Ties him up for the puck, but he's got help in the form of Stegman. Stegman is stripped of the vulcanized rubber by Dimitri Mahalios, who clears the zone. This puck sails into the blue paint surrounding Caden Dalton. He steadies, and Zimmerer will start up again from right to left for the Bearcats. We're nearing the 6-minute mark of the third period. Zimmerer threw the puck in close. Crane batted it out of harm's way. Klein gains the Cincinnati line up the near side. Sharp pursuing the puck. Made contact with it but couldn't reel it in just inside the line, so Zimmerer has time and space the other way to work up the far dots, chip the puck in from just over the Delaware blue line, and he hustles off for a change. Flom resets the other way. Pass nearly made it to Wogish through neutral zone traffic, but Sunderhouse picks the puck clean and walks it into a 1-on-5. Sunderhouse steered by Crane to the far corner, leaves the puck to Marks at the point. Back to Sunderhouse, cross ice setup, and Kona dishes this back to Kempa at the near point. And Kona, left half wall, throws one into a congested low slot. It bounced through traffic in behind the goal. This shot thrown in by Kempa from distance also takes a hop off the end wall. Sunderhouse again. To the right point, shot in from Kempa was blocked off the skates of Josh Flom holding net front court. Sunderhouse, again Kempa. Kempa winds up from the right point, snapshot intercepted by Austin Vecchio. Vecchio back in the lineup today after a maintenance day yesterday. He's got one of Delaware's 5 goals. His backhand shot from distance not going to get him a second, as this is covered up by Dalton for a pause with 12 minutes and 51 seconds, I should say, to go in third period action. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find the perfect something special for your perfect someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware, for diamonds, it's Dubé. Greta throws the puck from blue line to blue line and then some, but couldn't connect with Bepko. Lipinski couldn't clear his zone. Shot from Greta is deflected over the netting and over the glass, I should say, in the far corner, between the glass and the netting, and out of play. You don't see that too often now that most rinks have protective netting installed the entire perimeter of the top of the glass. Face-off comes near circle. Quinn and Lamline took the draw. Olensky clears. Quinn checked off the path of the puck by Jack Lamline. He's got an assist today for Cincinnati. Flom with a high hit on Perez. Play's going to continue on. That looked beyond the bounds from here, but Flom got away with one. And Ryan Lanoy could not get past Joey Hooper. And we've got another net front congregation after the whistle. Everybody separates after Joey Hooper records save number 28. And the face-off is going to migrate to his left. .11:42 remaining. Delaware with a 5-2 lead, and they clear their zone off the draw. Zimmerer to Lanoy. Cross-ice pass intended for Bauman, did not get there. And a puck out of play off a Delaware stick will yield a neutral zone draw. .11 and change to go. Delaware's lead holding steady at 5-2. The manpower is going to decrease. Crane heads off for a trip. And the Blue Hens are back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 7, Matt Crane. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 42 seconds in the third period. Crane 2 for tripping at 8:42. Gress opens fire from center point. Hooper got a piece of that for save 29. Flaherty cannot clear. Gress protects the zone. This shot blocked in traffic. Flaherty and Williams race down the puck. Lipinski slams this up ice from the low slot, and the Hens hustle off for a fresh quartet of penalty killers. They've only got to get through 10 and a half more minutes in order to earn a split against Cincinnati. Breakout pass foiled by Flom. Gress launched it up ice. Flom intercepts at center. His shot stopped by Dalton, and so too the subsequent rebound chance. Hens get themselves an attacking zone draw on the PK. They're shorthanded for another 55 seconds. 10:13 to go. Delaware up 5-2 over Cincy. Kempa steadies behind the Cincinnati goal. Bepko and Kona, Brown and Bauman, the other 4 on this power play. Cross ice pass finds Aiden Bepko. He walks in over the Delaware line. Drop pass to Alex Brown. This now to Kempa. Thrown net front. Where's the puck? Joey Hooper comes up with the save, denying Bauman the chance for a net front shot. The Kempa shot was deflected, and Hooper covers up. What a series from Joey Hooper. He's not going to get credit for a save on that last one, but man, he did all that was asked of him and then some, denying Cincinnati a number of potential rebound chances on the doorstep. Play resumes to Hooper's right. 29 for 31 in the save department. Another save from Mr. Joey Hooper with 9:21 to go. Another face-off marked by the management, Tony Armetta, to Hooper's right. The Crane penalty has expired. Mahalios comes on to join Klein, Sharp, Flaherty, and Lipinski. Sunderhouse working toward the net. Backhand chip shot caught and held by Joey Hooper. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. 8:55 to go from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware's got a 5-2 lead over Cincinnati. Zimmerer up the right side finds Sunderhouse. Zimmerer draws the penalty as he's tripped up traversing the slot. And with 8:27 to go, it's another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Coming for the Blue Hens is Graham Klein. Is issued a reprieve for high sticking. Delaware penalty assessed to number 27, Graham Klein, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes and 33 seconds in the third period. Klein 2 for high sticking at 11:33. Timeout, Cincinnati. So we look ahead to our upcoming schedule here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Tomorrow, the Delaware women host Rowan, game time 3 o'clock. On Monday, high school action, Avongrove hosts Westchester East. On Friday, we've got a doubleheader from Fred Rust Arena, Salesianum versus Father Judge at 5:45. Delaware Men's Division I versus New York at 8:30. And then the Blue Hens and the Violets will conclude their weekend series on Saturday with a 7 o'clock start time here at Fred Rust Arena. It's all at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill begins for the Blue Hens and ends for the Blue Hens. No, it doesn't. No goal. The puck was deflected into the net by a high stick. There is no goal. And we saw it there on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Face-off comes above the Delaware blue line. Brown and Penn. Kempa walks in up the left wing boards, double teamed by Getz and Wogish. Kempa circles behind the net. Looks for a passing lane or a shot lane. He couldn't find either. It comes back to him from Bepko. Net front manned by Bauman. Penn forces the turnover at the line. Wogish drives play back into Cincinnati territory up the near wall. 7:40 to go. In regulation, Alex Brown, drop pass to Bepko, left point after gaining the zone. That shot held by Joey Hooper for another break in play with 7:36 to go in regulation. Face-off comes to Hooper's right. Austin Vecchio in for the face-off across from Zach Greta. Cincinnati protects Gress to Zimmerer. Worked in low, it comes back from Greta toward Gress, but that pass high was tipped offline. Vecchio's on his horse, he bats the puck out of the reach of number 25, George Zimmerer for Cincinnati. Vecchio keeps the forechecking heat on. Jackson Gress puts on the brakes behind his own goal, and the Cincinnati alternate captain carries the puck nearly to his own blue line before launching it the rest of the way up ice. This will come back an icing with 7:03 to go in regulation, and that 5-2 Delaware lead looking all the more comfortable with each passing shift. 36 seconds left on the Klein penalty. Vecchio and Tomaitis on up front with Flaherty and Lipinski holding down the back end on this PK. They've got a half minute before they return to full strength. The shot from Williams from the top of the left circle was tipped off its line as soon as Williams got rid of the puck. Zimmerer to Gress. Thrown through the slot off the near corner boards. Tomaitis can't carom it clear. Gress protects the left point. Cross ice pass leads to a shot from Zimmerer, and Hooper holds again. Save number 33 for Joey Hooper. As some post-whistle discussion has to be moderated by the linespeople. Tempers starting to boil over just a little bit. Williams chirping back at the Delaware bench on his way to his own. And we'll see if Messrs. Howington and Solis opt to do anything. Nope, they're going to keep it 5 on 5. They determine no need to keep a lid on this one. It's done all right for the most part. Brown wins the draw. Shot from Kempa was turned aside again by Hooper. Delaware back to full strength. Flom behind his own net. Works the puck through traffic to Anthony Greco and out. It's turned back in over the line by Kempa with a delayed offside and 3 Bearcats of 4. The Hens had a free pass to work up ice effectively. The Quinn shot was blocked. Lawson coming to his aid in the near corner. We've entered the final 6 minutes of the contest with Delaware up 5-2 over Cincinnati. Hens back in action next week with a home-and-home series against the Bronx of Ryder, who have been mighty tough so far this season. Our friends at Breakout Sports Broadcasting will have the first half of that series, and we're awaiting word on as to the second. This is offside against Cincinnati. Our coverage next weekend will be dedicated to Salesianum and the Delaware Men's Division I team, who host Father Judge and NYU respectively. Be sure to follow DE Hockey Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates as to where you can find the Men's Division II game on Saturday at Gold Arena, which goes concurrently with the Men's Division I game versus NYU. Nathan Sunderhouse one-on-one against Flaherty. Backhand shot, Hooper squares up for the save. Scrap for the rebound ensues. It's batted by Dillard back up the far boards. Greta working through traffic, trying to run the gauntlet from the right corner, but Kramer swarms in on him and disrupts his progress. This is kicked back to Zimmerer at the right point. His shot kicked away by Hooper. Good for save number 36. Joey Hooper, man, what a game he's having in net for Delaware. Here's Zimmerer at the left point. He works the puck into a congested slot, reaching for the puck and gathering it in Zach Greta. He gets a shot away. Hooper again with the save, and emerging from that congested net front area is Brian Kramer to set up a 2-on-1. Kramer steered wide by Baxton. Into the near corner, he's bodied down off his feet, separated from the puck. Greta gives it away to Penn. 4:10 to go in this Delaware 5-2 lead over Cincinnati. Zimmerer, time and space in the far corner. His Bearcats have 3 to make up. The early onslaught of Delaware offense. Those 3 goals on Justin Blauman in the first 7 minutes and 39 seconds represent the margin between the Blue Hens and the Bearcats. Since Dalton entered the game, it's been even up the whole way. Delaware guilty of an icing. The face-off saw Klein and Lamline square off. Mahalios unable to clear up the near wall, nor could Crane as Gress holds the point for Cincinnati. Mahalios chips the puck away from Jackson Gress. Here's a one-on-one. He couldn't deke past Lanoy right at the line. Mahalios stays with the play, gets a shot through on Dalton, but Dalton comes up with the save. Sharp, far corner, delayed penalty coming up against Cincinnati. The whistle sounds now. And with 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go in regulation, the Hens are back on the Carl Dubé power play. Or are they? We see Mahalios going off for an elbow. Looked as though the delayed penalty was going to be against Cincinnati, but that is certainly not the case from what we saw. So it is a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, rather, for the Blue Hens, as Mahalios takes another stroll to the sin bin, this time at the 16:43 mark. Hard shot from Bepko, caught and held by Hooper. Delaware penalty assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes 43 seconds in the third period. Mahalios 2 for elbowing at 16:43. 3 minutes to go. Delaware with a 3-goal lead, and Joey Hooper has done more than his fair share of the heavy lifting, stopping 38 of 40 shots. Mahalios also got himself a 10-minute misconduct. Delaware penalty assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes 1 second in the third period. Mahalios gets a 10-minute misconduct at 17:01. And now Bauman's going to take a seat with 2.5 to go. And that cancels out the remainder of the Cincinnati power play. So we're 4-on-4 for the next minute and 13 seconds. Cincinnati penalty assessed to number 9, Matthew Bauman, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes 30 seconds in the third period. Bauman 2 for roughing at 17:30. Play continues, 4-on-4. Sharp, Flaherty, Stam, Lipinski, the 4-on for Delaware. Sharp shovels the puck over his line. Getting a piece of it was Lamline, who recovers at center. He's on up front with Marks for Cincinnati. Gress and Baxton hold down the back end for the Bearcats. Baxton to Gress, just holding the line. He looks for a shot that sails over the crossbar. Sharp gets it off the back glass. He's got space up the left wing boards and now a little bit more time to work with. 90 seconds to go. Delaware with a pretty comfortable 5-2 lead over the Cincinnati Bearcats. As a fresh quartet of Blue Hens take the ice in the waning seconds of the Mahalios penalty. Coming on is Greco. He heads to the bench. Klein takes his place. Into the home stretch of this one from Fred Rust Arena. Brief Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens comes to its final half minute. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Flom, Vecchio. Vecchio hassled by Stegman behind the Delaware goal. Crane coming to the aid of Vecchio. Vecchio again working below the goal. He stick handles, he waits. Stegman pursues. Vecchio turns a tight circle. He does again. He shovels this puck away from the reach of Zach Stegman to Pat Flaherty at the near side, down to the final 22 seconds. Puck thrown in by Perez, batted away by Hooper to the far corner. Man, what a masterful game Joey Hooper's had between the pipes. 38 saves, backstopping the Blue Hens to their 7th victory of the season. And the Hens will earn a split over the Cincinnati Bearcats as Klein holds for the final seconds. And the Blue Hens take a 5-2 win over Cincinnati. But some post-game fireworks erupt in the Delaware zone. Certainly not how we want to see this one end. And we imagine we'll forego the handshake line. Aside from the goalies and a few of the other Bearcats, as Joey Hooper exchanges pleasantries with a handful of Bearcats at center. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 5, Cincinnati Bearcats 2. Final shots on goal, Cincinnati 40, Delaware 26. And in fact, we are going to go through with the center ice handshake line after cooler heads prevail. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star with 2 assists for Delaware, number 7, Matt Crane. Today's number 2 star, backstopping the Hens to victory with 38 saves, number 33, Joey Hooper. And the number 1 star of the game, with a goal and 2 assists, number 27, Graham Klein. That will do it for us today on the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Again, the final score, Delaware 5, Cincinnati 2. Delaware improves to 7-9-1, coming away with a split against the Bearcats. Cincinnati dropping to 3-11-2. We'll head across the Delaware River. They take on Rowan tomorrow afternoon before heading back to the Queen City on Sunday night. We'll be back with the Delaware women hosting Rowan tomorrow. Airtime 2:45, game time 3 o'clock from Fred Rust Arena. Get here if you can. Otherwise, we'll have all the action for you on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. For Zach Chiarlo and the rest of the crew, Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, Assistant Producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, our Production Assistant, the Stat Man, Eli Swope. This is James Witherite thanking you for your company all weekend long. We look forward to seeing you again in the very near future here on the DHN. Have a great rest of your weekend.